AIO for reconsidering my entire relationship after a single conversation. I have been with my 33M girlfriend, 31F, for 12 years. Last night we had an argument about one of my friends. This is not a new friend, I met her a year ago through a food drive my church held and have mentioned her name. Granted, her name is much more common amongst men, for argument's sake, her name's Charlie, pretty regularly over the year. Last night, I mentioned Charlie and that she was going to head round on Sunday morning to pick me up for church, girlfriend's atheist, because our car is in the shop. My girlfriend hit the roof, going on about how this was not okay, that she's probably just trying to get me to cheat on her. I was genuinely stunned, firstly because, I find it incredibly hard to believe that in a year I've never mentioned Charlie's a woman. Secondly, when did this become an issue? My girlfriend plays a social sport, the sport she plays is primarily played by men, so the club she plays for has 1 women's team and 4 men's teams. Saturday nights after they play they all head to the club rooms and get drunk. She has friends that play on the men's teams and I have never had an issue with those friendships. I had this moment while I was lying in bed last night. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Not to the level she got to last night, but I've lost friends over the years because she's put an idea in my head about them, so I drifted away. Even right at the start of our relationship, I was adamant I wanted to embark on a military career. Within 3 months I'd pulled my application because she didn't like the thought of me being in a barracks at basic training with maybe 3 women. Controlling is the only word that comes to mind. AIO that within 24 hours of this blow up I'm ready to walk away completely? Update. Never expected my post to blow up the way it did. To those who took the time to give constructive advice, thank you. To those that create imaginary situations in their own heads to justify their position, you guys are weird. The last week has been nothing short of chaos. Sunday morning, last week, I told my GF that I wouldn't be getting a ride to church with Charlie, but that we needed to talk when I got back. Sat in church, just thinking about everything that had been flooding into my head for the 36 hours prior and what I needed to do. I sat down with her when I got home and started talking about how her reaction to a very simple thing, that had no ulterior motives, and was just a friend being helpful, had set off a chain reaction that was making me reconsider our relationship. I explained in excruciating detail all the little things that I had not pursued, the friends that I'd lost, because of her insecurities and constant guilt tripping. She cried and tried to guilt me even more by saying that my relationship with Charlie was hurting her because my GF can't have kids when Charlie can, even though I've never expressed interest in having children. I finally see through her lies and deception. It's all a smokescreen to keep me in check. I left her. I've been crashing on a friend's couch for the last week. Not Charlie's. I've wanted to go see the world for as long as I can remember. I'm finally getting started. Got myself a one-way ticket to London, fly out in a week. See where I end up. P.S. I was never interested in Charlie. She's a friend, nothing more.